At 81 years old, Michael Douglas still walks with the calm confidence of a man half his age. His voice is strong, his mind is sharp, and his smile still lights up the screen. But what's his secret? While many Hollywood stars fade with time, Michael seems to have mastered the art of staying healthy, balanced, and truly alive. The power of a clean lifestyle. Michael Douglas has lived through both the glamour and the chaos of Hollywood. But over the years, he realized that true strength doesn't come from fame or fortune. It comes from health. In his younger days, he admitted to living a fast-paced life, filled with late nights, stress, and the pressures of success. However, after facing several personal challenges, including a serious battle with throat cancer, Michael decided to change everything. He cut out bad habits, made sleep a priority, and began to focus on nourishing his body the right way. Instead of relying on heavy diets or extreme workouts, he believes in moderation. Fresh fruits, lean proteins, vegetables, and hydration form the base of his meals. He once said that eating clean is not just about living longer, it's about feeling good enough to enjoy every single day. For Michael, food is fuel, not comfort. He avoids processed foods and excess sugar, knowing how they can weaken the immune system. His diet is mostly Mediterranean-inspired, filled with olive oil, fish, and whole grains. It's a simple but powerful way of eating that keeps both his heart and mind strong. Staying active without overdoing it. You might imagine an 81-year-old actor slowing down, but not Michael Douglas. He believes that movement is medicine. Whether it's swimming, walking, or cycling, he stays active almost every day. He doesn't push himself to exhaustion, but he stays consistent. Even gentle physical activity, he says, helps him keep his joints flexible and his mind alert. Michael often mentions that one of his secrets is staying curious. He treats physical health like an ongoing project, always learning new ways to stay strong. While some celebrities depend on trainers, Michael's approach is more personal. He prefers outdoor activities like hiking or working in the garden because they don't just strengthen the body, they calm the soul. Exercise to him is a form of gratitude. After overcoming cancer and going through long recovery periods, every movement feels like a gift. That mindset keeps him going when others might give up. The role of family and mental balance. Behind Michael's strength is the deep bond he shares with his family. Married to Catherine Zeta-Jones for over 2 decades, Michael often says that love and emotional balance have been his greatest healers. The couple practices mindfulness, shares quiet moments away from the spotlight, and focuses on gratitude rather than material success. For Michael, family isn't just emotional support, it's the reason to stay healthy. Spending time with his children and grandchildren gives him energy that no gym could replace. He believes that a peaceful home life directly impacts physical health, reducing stress and keeping the immune system strong. He also takes mental wellness seriously. Meditation, deep breathing, and quiet reflection are part of his daily routine. Even when filming intense roles, he finds ways to step back and recharge. At this stage of life, he's learned that true fitness isn't just physical, it's emotional and spiritual too. Stress control and mindful aging. Michael Douglas often says that one of the biggest lessons age has taught him is how dangerous stress can be. In his 40s and 50s, he lived under constant pressure, balancing fame, demanding roles, family life, and personal battles. But after his cancer diagnosis, he began to understand how deeply stress affects not just the mind, but also the body. It weakens immunity, speeds up aging, and can quietly destroy health from the inside out. That realization pushed him toward mindfulness. These days, Michael starts his mornings quietly, without rushing into calls or media commitments. He practices deep breathing, drinks a glass of water, and lets his body and mind wake up naturally. Sometimes he reads something uplifting or listens to music instead of checking his phone. It's a small ritual, but it sets a peaceful tone for the day. He's also spoken about how aging is not something to fear. Instead, he calls it a privilege. Many of his friends and colleagues never got to reach this stage of life. So instead of fighting age, he embraces it. His idea of aging well isn't about hiding wrinkles. It's about staying relevant, joyful, and curious. He enjoys learning new things, traveling to new places, and staying open to change. Michael also credits his calm attitude to spending time in nature. When he's away from Hollywood, he loves walking near the ocean or tending to his garden. These simple moments, he says, keep him grounded. The sound of waves or the smell of fresh earth can do more for the mind than hours of therapy. What stands out most is his attitude toward control. He doesn't try to control everything anymore. He accepts that some things are out of his hands, and that acceptance has become his greatest strength. For Michael, mindful aging is about letting go of pressure and focusing only on what truly matters: health, peace, and gratitude. Lessons from recovery and gratitude. Michael Douglas's journey through illness changed his life completely. When he was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2010, it was one of the hardest periods he had ever faced. The treatment was painful and the recovery was slow, but through it all, he learned the power of patience and faith. He once said that being sick forced him to listen to his body for the first time in decades. Instead of ignoring the warning signs, he began to pay attention to fatigue, stress, or even small changes in mood. That awareness became one of his strongest tools in staying healthy after recovery. Gratitude also became a daily practice. During his recovery, he started writing short notes about things he was thankful for. Some were small, a good cup of coffee, a call from his kids, or the warmth of sunlight. Others were deeper, like being alive after such a tough battle. These moments reminded him that joy isn't about big achievements. It's about noticing the little things we often overlook. Michael also credits his wife, Catherine Zeta-Jones, for being his emotional anchor during that time. He often says that love and support made healing faster. Catherine encouraged him to stay positive, to keep fighting, and to look forward to the future. That partnership became the foundation of his new lifestyle. After recovering, Michael also became more vocal about health awareness. He used his platform to encourage others to get regular checkups and take early symptoms seriously. His honesty helped many people realize that even strong, successful individuals are not invincible. Illness doesn't define a person. It reveals their true strength. Through this difficult chapter, Michael learned that recovery is not just physical, it's emotional and spiritual too. Healing begins the moment you forgive yourself for the past, release negative thoughts, and focus on gratitude. This mindset became the heart of his longevity. Wisdom from an 81-year journey. At 81, Michael Douglas carries more than decades of experience. He carries perspective. He has seen fame rise and fade, witnessed personal loss, and experienced both success and failure. Yet he stands tall with a calm spirit, a kind heart, and a wise smile. His greatest wisdom is simple: balance is everything. He believes that people ruin their health chasing money and then spend their money trying to get their health back. Michael doesn't want that cycle, so he keeps his life simple. He spends time with family, reads, and enjoys nature. He doesn't need constant attention or luxury. Peace has become his biggest luxury. Another piece of wisdom Michael often shares is about forgiveness. He believes that holding grudges is poison for the soul. Life is too short to carry anger or regret. Over the years, he's learned to let go of people and situations that drain his energy. Instead, he focuses on relationships that bring peace and joy. He also advises younger generations to slow down. In today's fast world, everyone wants success instantly, but at what cost? Michael says real success is waking up healthy, having someone you love beside you, and being grateful for another sunrise. That's what keeps him motivated every morning. He remains humble about his legacy. When asked how he wants to be remembered, he said, "As a good father, a good husband, and someone who tried to do his best." That answer shows his true character. After all the awards, fame, and headlines, what matters to him now is kindness and integrity. As the years pass, Michael Douglas continues to prove that age doesn't have to slow us down. It can actually make us stronger, wiser, and more peaceful. His life reminds us that longevity isn't about secret pills or impossible routines. It's about daily choices: eating clean, staying active, managing stress, and keeping a grateful heart. He turned pain into purpose, stress into strength, and aging into art. His story is not about avoiding challenges, but facing them with courage. Michael shows that no matter how old we are, we can always reinvent ourselves, take care of our health, and live with passion. If you enjoyed this story and want more inspiring health journeys from legendary figures like Michael Douglas, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more stories that celebrate life, strength, and longevity.